When my Diageo rep came to me and said that they were coming out with a Captain Morgan gingerbread, I swear to Christ, I thought that he was messing with me. Because why on earth would you make a gingerbread flavored Captain Morgan? That just sounds absolutely phenomenally disgusting. However, he did ask for me to feature it, so here I am. I'm going to feature it. I will say that he brought it to me earlier today, and I smelled it, and I'm sorry that I deprived you of that, because my face did all sorts of a 180, hey, this smells delicious, because it smells like gingerbread cookies. It just screams Christmas and fireplaces and fuzzy socks and just the good parts of winter. I haven't tasted it yet, but the smell I'm actually pretty excited for. It gave me like a whole day to kind of think about ways that I want to try it, so I have a bevy of things. I am going to try it just neat out of a taster glass, just because I'm a scientist and that's what I like to do. I'm also going to try it chilled, because something just tells me that this is the kind of thing that if you're going to drink it straight, you probably want to chill it. That's just a wild guess here. I have the, if you go to the Captain Morgan website, they suggest you put it in apple cider, so I have a mug of hot apple cider. Even though it's like a bazillion degrees out here, I just think that this is not something you put in a cold apple cider. This is a winter drink, so we're putting it in a hot apple cider. And then I also have, because this is what I think it's going to be good in, I have a mug of hot chocolate. A coworker of mine earlier, I let him try it before he left work, and he said that he thought it would taste good in something cream-based, which I totally, just off of smell alone, feel like I agree with. So, let's just find out if this is the worst thing that Captain Morgan has ever done. I mean, tattoo was pretty weird. Oh my gosh. Like, the smell is fantastic. It smells so good. If you like gingerbread cookies or ginger snaps, the smell on this is just, like making me salivate for cookies. It's terrible. It tastes more like Captain Morgan to me than gingerbread cookies in the front, but then in the finish, there's definitely like ginger snap, gingerbread, kind of more towards like the gingerbread side, where you have those like the softer gingerbread, not the like hard gingerbread cookies, but more like the gingerbread like sheet cake kind of thing. Man, the spices in there are really super good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour what's left in here on some ice. I still think that it's probably something that's going to taste better chilled, but I really think it's going to taste good in that apple cider, so we'll just see. I was right. It tastes way better chilled. It really brings out that gingerbread quality. All of the spices that you like in gingerbread are far more predominant when it is chilled, and I imagine that putting in something hot is going to have the exact same effect. Okay, we're gonna go with the apple cider next. I've got about 6 ounces of apple cider in here, and even though I'm the kind of person who would do like a 1-to-2 ratio on this kind of thing, I realize not all of you are like that. So I'm starting out real small. I'm gonna start out with an ounce, see how well it dominates, and then if we need more, we'll just add more and see what happens. Okay, at 1 ounce you cannot taste this like at all, so I'm gonna do what I think is right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and bump that up to like 2.5. Okay. At 2.5 ounces, you can taste it more. However, I don't think that apple cider is the mixer for this, because you already have a lot of the same spices in apple cider as you have in gingerbread. So does it work? Absolutely, it works, but I don't think that it adds anything. It doesn't take your apple cider and elevate it really in any way other than the fact that now there's booze in there, and that's pretty cool. So it works, but I wouldn't do it. All right, now we're gonna try it in the hot chocolate, which is what I think that it's gonna be really good in, because of the fact that it will now be bringing something to the table as opposed to just adding more of what was already there in the apple cider. Again, I've got roughly 6 ounces of hot chocolate. We're starting out with just 1 ounce just to see how it presents, and we'll go from there. Okay, night and day. Like, that definitely brought something to this. I can definitely taste it in there. It's a little overpowered by the hot chocolate, so I am gonna go ahead and add just 1 more ounce, because of the fact that I can taste it so much more in this format. And then if I still think it needs more, then we'll tweak it from there. But I think another ounce is gonna do it. Okay, I've got another ounce in there. Let's just see. That's delicious. I really like that. Maybe you're not the person that thinks that gingerbread cookies and chocolate go together, but I do, and I think it's phenomenal. I really love chocolate that has been infused with things like ginger or cinnamon, or really any spice at all. I love like the spicy chocolates, like the ones that actually have like cayenne in them. I really think it takes chocolate to a whole new level. So hot chocolate for me was definitely the winner, and definitely if I was gonna buy this, it would really only be probably for that purpose, or maybe for my coffee on Christmas morning, because that's a thing that I like to do on Christmas morning is drink boozy coffee, and this would be phenomenal in a boozy adult coffee. So did I like it on its own? It was okay. I really think that, like, by itself, it really just mostly tasted like Captain Morgan with a little bit of gingerbread cookie in the finish. But once it was chilled, that took it to a whole new place. It definitely, the gingerbread was more predominant. In apple cider, yes, it works. I wouldn't do it because it doesn't really elevate it. In hot chocolate, however, huge difference. Really lovely. Really, really enjoyed it. And I would probably buy it, and I would probably have it for Christmas morning. Do not mind my frolicking 13-year-old child in the background.